very wet, rainy morning, but today we are going to see Machu Picchu. I'm really excited. We'll see if we can stay dry.
Our Machu Picchu adventure started on a very wet morning in Aguas Calientes. This small town is perched on the steep banks of the Urubamba River and is only accessible by train. It's known as the gateway to the amazing ruined city of Machu Picchu. We started out despite the rain and headed towards the only road in town where we would board a bus to take us up the mountain. Some people prefer to hike instead of take the bus, but today I was glad to be out of the rain. When we got there, the scene was a bit chaotic. People in rain ponchos everywhere, trying to stay dry and lined up to see the iconic Machu Picchu. Tickets are for a specific scheduled time, and rain or shine, you have to go in during that slot you purchased. I'll admit, I wasn't super happy about the rain and the cloudy weather of our time slot. We pressed forward, however, and after showing our tickets and passports, we were in. There are several routes you can take through the ruins, some longer and others shorter. It's important to know, however, that you cannot backtrack. Every trail through Machu Picchu is meant to be one way, and there are people posted everywhere to make sure you don't retrace your steps. Remember this, it will be important later in our story. For now, however, we made our way up the many stone stairways to the principal overlook of the city. This is the spot from which all the postcard photos are taken, the iconic view that is known the world over.
All right, here we are. Here's the view we can see. Nothing, completely foggy. Well, so much for seeing Machu Picchu. It is completely socked in fog here. Can't see a blasted thing. It's a bummer. Bummer to come all this way and just see this. I'm just imagining what's there. But we'll probably have to come back again someday to see it for real. Because can't see a thing now. All these people just waiting around hoping that the fog will go away.
Not wanting to just stand around all day, we decided to continue down to the ruins despite the fog and the rain. We hoped that things would clear up as we went. Even despite the elements, the ruins were amazing. I eventually gave up on trying to stay dry. My sorry excuse for a rain poncho ripped and became totally useless. I was too absorbed in the exploration to care though. It was incredible to see the masterful stonework of the Inca and to catch fleeting glimpses of terraced mountainsides. It felt like stepping back in time walking around the ruins. The mist especially gave them an ethereal quality that heightened their mystery. As we continued down into the city, the clouds began to break up, and eventually the rain stopped completely. This was great. We were starting to get glimpses into the deep valleys surrounding us, and the overall shape and size of Machu Picchu were coming into view. As we looked back up the mountainside, we realized that the iconic photo op of the ruins was probably now becoming a reality. Suddenly we felt the urgent need to add that amazing vista to our photo collection. There was only one problem. Remember what I said about the trails being one way?
Well, we have a bit of a problem. So we were in Machu Picchu and it was raining like crazy, super foggy. We went all the way through and then we realized it started to get unfoggy. And we're like, oh, well, we want to go back up and take the classic picture that you see. Because when we went up there, it was just all white, but they won't let us back up. So we maybe have to buy another ticket to go in again to be able to see the classic picture of Machu Picchu. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. How's it gonna go, perro?
We tried several ways of getting back into the city. We asked employees to let us back up from the exit. We tried going back up to the ticket booth, and even asking around to buy another ticket. It was not looking good.
All right, we tried to get back in, but no tickets available. So, oh well. On to the bus.
We took the bus back down to Aguas Calientes. In all honesty, I was okay with it. Even though we didn't see the iconic Machu Picchu view, I still was amazed by the ruins and thoroughly enjoyed the visit. My traveling companions, however, were determined to get back in for that iconic vista picture. The sting of coming so far not to see that view was just too great to give up. Back down in town, we headed over to the tourism office for Machu Picchu to see what, if anything, could be done. The next several hours are a bit of a blur. By sheer luck, we were able to get some tickets that had opened up for later that day. There was nothing left to do but get back on the bus and head back to Machu Picchu.
Oh my goodness. So, we ended up going all the way back to town, buying another ticket, and coming back up here. And guess what? It's clear. We're gonna have an awesome view here. Look at that. Amazing. So cool. Well, this was 100% worth coming back for. These views are incredible. This has been amazing.
Sometimes things don't go like we plan, but that doesn't mean it's all bad. Enjoy the moments, good and bad. Enjoy the people, enjoy the wind, the rain, and the sun. And who knows, your adventure might just turn out better than you'd ever imagined.